Hello, elementary principals. I'm Dave Hunt. I am the State and Federal Programs and School Improvement Consultant here at the MAISD. And if we have not met yet, I do invite you to send me an email. I'd be glad to come over to your school and talk to you about any of the things that I might be able to do for you or your district. But I'm not able to join you today. There were just a few things that I wanted to go over. And I have some links in the agenda that relate to those. The first one is about the Read by Grade 3 law, formerly known as the third grade reading law. So the name has changed for that, but the content has not. So a few links that I have in the agenda. One of them is a presentation that you can either use yourself to give to your staff or to your administrative team or to your school board or parents. And I also wanted to let you know that I would be happy to come and do that at any meetings for you and answer any questions that anybody had. You can talk to Steve Sinaki. I did that at North Muskegon, and I think that it went pretty well. So if anybody would like me to be involved in that, I'd be happy to help. Otherwise, you're welcome to use the presentation that I have there and customize it for your district. I also wanted to talk about the county IRIP process. And right now we have several schools that are involved in that. And I think that it's a fairly efficient process that leaves room for customizing to actually run the process how you want to run it in your district. But essentially, you would let me know that you're ready to do your IRIPs. I send you a spreadsheet that has all of your kids' names on it. You fill out some fields, send it back to me, and I will warehouse that data in PowerSchool. And I will also make letters and send the letters back to you that are customized for your district. So I can have your logo on them. I can have a letter from you on them with your signature, things like that. And by doing so, you would for sure meet the intent and the purpose of the Read by Grade 3 law. You do not have to use the county process, but I think that it's very efficient, meets all the requirements, and the data will be warehoused for you. So you can go back and you can look at any previous IRIPs that your kids had ever had. So if you are not involved in that process and think that you would like to be, you can either contact me or talk to your curriculum director about it and have them contact me. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about was I was going to see if there's interest around having a data desegregation summit. So we would take a look at the state assessment data, and we would go in and we would look at all of the data that's available to us. We would be able to identify maybe where some of our weaknesses were within the constraints of what is reported by the state, which is pretty much down to the claim level. We'd make a connection to where that relates to the standards, and we talk about where there might be some gaps in our practices or curriculum in our buildings. And by doing so, we would also basically complete all of the data desegregation comprehensive needs assessment tasks that need to be completed every year. So I think it would be a really beneficial use of our time. So I have a survey here to see if that would be of interest to the elementary principal group. And if so, if you think that a during the day meeting would be good. And basically we'd probably want about 4 representatives from each district to come to that to help with that and then help with the communication at the district. So whether that's during the day or I could also possibly offer that in 2 after school sessions where we would come down and do those data segregations on 2 separate occasions. Maybe one would be for ELA and one for math. I do have a survey there to just kind of see what everybody's interest is in that. I just did something very similar to that with our high schools around SAT data, and it was, I think it was pretty impactful. So we would just try to do the same thing for elementary if we can. So I think that was pretty much it for my update, other than to say, don't forget to read my monthly emails that I send out. If you do the things that are in those monthly emails, then you should be spreading out all of your school improvement and comprehensive needs assessment tasks that you need to do for the whole year. But if you have any questions about those things, or you want any more information, or if you need help with anything related to anything we talked about today, don't hesitate to give me a call here or send me an email. Thanks a lot.